So in this video I'm going to show you how I use an off-brand Dremel to grind down Bentley's massive toenails. It's really not too bad, and the whole thing takes less than 20 minutes usually, especially if you don't have to try to video it. So obviously you'll need some kind of Dremel thing with the toe grindy attachment. I also recommend something to distract your dog with. We're going with peanut butter in a bone. Classic. And depending on where you're planning on doing this, some kind of blanket or large towel would also be good. There's going to be a lot of toenail dust and smeared peanut butter. So here we go. It's kind of a race against the clock. Usually I can get his front paws done in the time it takes him to empty the peanut butter out of one bone. Sometimes not. This sanding pad is kind of old, so it's a little bit slower. I need to put a new one on. But as you can see, Bentley doesn't really care about the grinding of his toenails at all. Mostly because of the peanut butter bone, which he likes to drop all the time. So if your dog isn't already comfortable with you handling their paws and like squeezing their toes, this is probably not going to be quite so easy for you. So if you'd like to see a video on the things we've done training wise in the past with Bentley that makes doing these types of things generally easier, go ahead and leave a comment. I can make a more detailed video on how to actually train your dog to allow you to do this at least semi-easily. So you can see all the dust and stuff coming off already. There's a lot of nail dust. And if he wants to move around and stuff, I just do whichever paw is closest. I don't really try to make him stay in one place too long. We've tried cutting his nails in the past with a regular nail clipper, but his nails are so thick that it's like physically really hard to cut through them. And also the way they're shaped, it's very easy to like roll his toe sideways when you clamp down to cut it, and I'm always afraid I'm gonna like break his toe. So we eventually just started doing this, and it works pretty well. He really doesn't care at all. And we also don't have to pay $10 to have his nails cut at the groomer, so win-win. You notice his paws are kind of at the edge of this bed here. That's so I can I try to get almost like a 90-degree angle up into his toe, like this, because it's kind of easy to end up with a weird angle, like this. So I just finished up his front toes. I didn't video me trimming his back toes because it's just like the front ones, but in the back. I usually do kind of file his nails with like a little emery board afterwards. Sometimes there'll be a little bit of just kind of a rough edge and a burr. But all in all, the whole process takes maybe 20 minutes. And half the time is really just picking up his bone and giving it back to him. So it's not too bad. But let me know if you'd like to see a video about how to maybe get your dog to be more comfortable with this kind of paw and toe contact. And watch out for the next video coming soon where Bentley takes a walk on the Katy Trail. Yeah, who got a mani-pedi?